Jesse here, and today we're checking out the Lofree 1% mechanical keyboard, which aside from having a questionable name is probably one of the coolest and most transparent keyboards I've ever seen. And you'll probably know what I'm talking about from the thumbnail, but you'll get a better idea once I break into this box. But the 1% in the name isn't really referring to how wealthy you are, but rather revealing the raw, purest 1% of the typing experience. And in fact, on their website, they even say, and I quote, "We use premier PC material as keycaps in Lofree 1% and make them 99% high transparency. As you can see, if we forward 1% more, it is no exaggeration to say that the whole keyboard would be vanished." So I'm really glad they left that 1% in so we can take a look at this board. Now, all jokes aside though, this keyboard does look really interesting because just looking at their website, it seems like they really took the extra steps to make this keyboard extra transparent. Because we've looked at other keyboards that do have some level of transparency to them, but this really takes that to the next level with everything from the keycaps to the case to even the switches themselves being transparent, which I really haven't seen before and I'm really excited to take a look at. Okay, so we just gotta slide this off and hopefully it'll be revealed with the keyboard. There it is. Got big right here to be the 1%. So we got this nice cover right here and the keyboard itself. And as advertised, looks very transparent. But I'm just gonna put this to the side for right now and then look at what else comes in the package. We got some paperwork. Yeah, not gonna check that out. Just a box with a cable. So yeah, pretty yeah, that's it. So yeah, pretty simple packaging. I like it. Don't need a bunch of extra stuff. Now, one thing I do notice that is, I guess, like notably missing is extra keycaps. Not to say that you necessarily need them, but this keyboard is compatible with Mac OS, iOS, Android, and of course Windows as well. And usually when keyboards are compatible with all the systems, they also include extra keycaps for Mac, but this does not have that, which is fine because I can see already that it has the just dual printed keycaps instead, which is fine as well. And I gotta say, first impressions, this is really cool. All right, let's take this off. As you can say, all right, transparent all the way. Okay, so first impression of the board, it seems very well made, pretty hefty for its size. I think on the box it says 812 grams, but I guess I got my trusty scale right here. We can check that for ourselves. Just gonna wait for that to zero out, and there we go. Okay, and pretty accurate, 814 on my scale, so I'll take it. Very nice weight for this size of keyboard. Other first impression is that it's not quite as transparent as they were advertising, I guess. The case is mirror finished rather than transparent, but it still goes with the whole theme of the keyboard very well, though. I don't think it looks bad, it's just not transparent. And apart from that, it looks pretty good to me. We've got the 65% layout, which means no function keys or numpad. So as long as you're okay with that, then you can save some space on your desk, which is really nice. And on the bottom, we've got adjustable rubber feet over here, just so you can get different angles when you're typing, nice and rubberized so it doesn't slip around as well. And on the left here, we've got the switches for Bluetooth on and off and Windows, Mac / Android, iOS switch. And this is their logo in the middle. And this mirror finish is actually really nice. I've got my fingerprints all over it right now, so it's not looking as nice as it could. And in terms of connectivity, we've got two options with Bluetooth or wired, which means of course it also has a built-in battery that is 2000 milliamp hours and can last up to 60 hours on a full charge, and a full charge will take about 3 hours. And last thing before we get into the sound test, this does have built-in LEDs in here for some lighting, which anytime you have like transparency like this in a keyboard, I think it's a great opportunity to have a good light show. And this one, it doesn't have RGB, but it does have white LEDs, which I thought was a little bit of a missed opportunity, but I think it does kind of go with the theme of this board pretty well because it's just a nice clean, like, I don't know, icy look that I'm a pretty big fan of. But yeah, you can have all the lighting on just like this. You can adjust the brightness by pressing the arrow keys, or you can change the lighting modes with a couple of cool effects by pressing FN and backspace. I think this one is reactive. Yeah, you can see wherever I'm pressing, that's where the LEDs will turn on. A couple more, like, I don't even know what this, oh yeah, this one's just breathing. And then, yeah, so a couple of cool lighting effects. I don't know if this is gonna show up super well on camera right now just because I've got the lights so bright on around me, but I'll check it out, and if it doesn't, I'll make sure to include some B-roll of me doing this in a darker environment. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into the sound test. I'm just gonna bring my mic down. All right, so that was the sound test. Let me know what you guys thought, but personally, I thought it sounded pretty good. It definitely felt pretty good. And I think it really has to do with these keycaps because they actually have bottoms on these keycaps, which I thought was very interesting and definitely give it a unique sound and feel, which I thought was pretty good. And the keycaps are also pretty cool because the printing of like the letters and the numbers and symbols are all on the inside rather than the outside. So that way you don't have to worry about them fading over time with use. And I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but these switches in here are the kale jellyfishes, which I think were chosen mostly because they were clear, but they also just, they feel pretty good. They're pre-lubed from the factory, linear switches, and not a whole lot to complain about here. Stabilizers also feel pretty good to me, and overall just not a whole lot to complain here. Just a really overall well-built board. I like the sound, I like the look, I like the feel. So if you're after this kind of look on your desk, then definitely check out the Lofree 1%. Anyways, that's it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you got one of these. Like if you liked it, sub if you loved it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.